Hi families, Miss Redding here. I'm just going to go through what is in our folder that you were picking up on Friday. So when you get your folder, it's going to be pretty thick. I'm also going to go through what's in the bag. I'll go through what's in the bag first. So in the bag, you have your red folder this is where I will send homework that I have looked at. If it has a stamp on it, that means they got credit for it. And then if there's ever any information from the school, that will also go here. And I'll put it in the leave at home. If there's ever anything like paperwork I need you to sign or bring back, I will put it here. Just return this every time I give it to you, just return it the next pickup time. Also in the bag are our scents bags. We have our smell bag right here that has the cinnamon in it. We have our hearing bag. It is stapled at the top. Just have them shake it. And then we have our touch bag, which is also stapled at the top, and just have them rip that open and look at it without, have them feel it without looking at it. I also got these little things of Play-Doh that I thought would be helpful for one of our activities, so that's another thing. And then this is our apple lacing. So what you do with this is, basically, I have it looped through one. Hopefully it's still like that when you get it. But on the other end, it's just for their fine motor skills. You're gonna have them weave through it, pull through, do that kind of thing. They can do all sorts of different designs with it. So that's just kind of what that is for. Okay. Then we have our folder that is very big, but it's not a lot of paperwork. It's just a lot of bigger things. So when we open it up, you are going to first see this. This is going to be our craft, where a student's picture will go at the bottom, and I will include the picture in here when I print them out. And then their name is going to be spelled on these, okay? And the apples will go on top of the head. I will be making a video for that. Next, you will see this My First School book. I'm gonna have them start to do activities in this by themselves. And then also when we do small groups, I'm gonna have them bring this as well, and we will start something, and we might not finish it all the time, but it will be something that they can do. This right here is what the Play-Doh will be for. It's already laminated, so you don't have to stick it in anything. And I just want them to, represent the numbers that they see here. Goes all the way up till 5. Here is a trace for the shapes that we have here. So you can have them trace it with a marker, a highlighter, trace it with their finger first. Just make it really fun. If they want to cut it out, that would be great. They do not have to, but of course. This says rhombus on here. We call it a diamond in TK, so if they say diamond, that is correct. Next is the My Big World, our favorite apples. So it just talks about the different tastes of the different colors of apples. Read through it with your child, have them read through it and just answer the questions if there are questions. And then there's always something on the back for them to do as well. This next thing here is something new. It is their science journals. So with their science journal, has nothing in it right now, just paper. The first thing you're going to do in your science journal is this experiment called Sink or Float. So they can write and draw on it and everything, and then they can glue it in here, okay? Or they can glue it here first and then do it. It doesn't matter whichever way you choose. So this will have that. And then this also will go in the science journal. And I typed out the names of the things so that they didn't have to write it, but if they want to practice writing, that would be great. All right. Next, we have our Johnny Appleseed craft. So I will be making a video on this, but they should have the panhandle, the apple, what's going to be the pot, and then a little sentence strip on the back to create more room for their head. And then finally, the last thing for week 1 is to color by the numbers. So go through with your child and help them. Well, what do you think this word is? B makes the blue sound. And then maybe color the words and then have them do this. Okay, that was all week 1. Week 2 is looking a little bit different. It's not as thick on this side. That is because I have a letter to you as families explaining this, but this is going to be a project that we are working on. When I open this up, it's going to be something that they work on one every single day. So they've been practicing drawing themselves, talking about who's in their family, how many people, what those people look like, what they like to do for fun, and then what their favorite place to be is. This is going to be a project that we are doing so that we can get to know each other even better, and we're going to create a video at the end of it. Just make sure to read the letter, and then if you have any questions, you can ask me. The next thing right here is to see the difference in the houses. So circle the house in each row that is different. Just have them practice finding the differences. The next thing is a trace. And then finally, it is a pattern. Oops, there's an extra one in there. The next thing is my community helper book. So this week we will be talking about community within our classroom and within our whole entire community in the town, the school, that kind of stuff. So we have this is a, and then have them say what it is. At the end of the book, I wrote out each thing that is here. You can rip this off and have them copy this, or even if they want to cut it and just glue it down here, totally fine. This might take some time, so if it's a couple of days that you guys do this, it's totally fine. Another thing that we will have them do is practice with number recognition and all the ways that you can recognize a number. So 4 can be recognized on a 10 frame. 2 can be recognized with fingers. Just have them cut that out and match it up. Next is our My Big World on firefighters and what their job entails and all the equipment that they have and what they have to do in their job. Again, there's always something on the back, and there's even like a little bit of a learn more where you can extend the lesson. And then finally, at the end of the week, there's going to be a when I grow up, I want to be a, and have them draw what they would like to be. Not included right here, right now, it is being made right now, are the stop, go, slow signs. And those will just be something that you guys can do as a family. You can play a game where the students are moving around and then you have a stop. So then they learn to recognize those signs, those colors, what that means and everything. And that's it for this next pickup. Email me if you have any questions.